Welcome to the Love Your Body Challenge. Today is day 1 and we'll be doing a 15-minute glow and flow. So we're going to be getting nice and stretchy and glowy and just feeling good. The mantra for today is, my body is balanced and thriving. So you can take that and use it throughout the class. And then if you'd like, that's something that you can definitely use throughout the day as well, just to kind of keep your mind centered. If you are starting to get that monkey mind, or you're starting to think of like too many things, or your to-do list is getting long, try to bring it back to something grounding. I like to use mantras. Some people also call them affirmations, different things like that. So go ahead and use that. And it is, my body is balanced and thriving. So go ahead and find that tall spine. Close your eyes and just begin to become centered. Focusing on that mantra. My body is balanced and thriving. And we're just going to breathe here for a couple breaths. Allowing the space behind the belly to fill with breath and bringing those all the way up into the collarbones. Breathing in through the nose and pausing at the top. On the exhale, let that go through the mouth, reversing the direction of the breath, taking it from the top to the bottom. You can let that be audible, just get all that stale air out. Inhale through the nose, filling the belly, the ribs, the chest, expanding the collarbones at the top, and pausing, just holding that breath in for a pause, allowing the body to relax. Exhale through the mouth, letting anything go that isn't serving you at this moment. And inhale. Last time, deeply through the nose, expanding the torso front to back, side to side, really expanding that whole torso, giving a pause at the top, and exhale through the mouth. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. Deep breath in, allowing the palms to touch at the top. Exhale, take those down through center, through the nose with that exhale. Allowing the thumbs to land at the heart space. Dip the chin, just taking a moment to give yourself thanks for being here, for doing this practice, for taking some time for self-care, doing something that makes you feel good. Whatever you're grateful for about your body today, just seal that in now. When you have that, go ahead and flip those eyes open. And we will start in tabletop. So if you're up on a block, you can move that out of the way for a moment. And then we'll come with our hips right over the knees and the shoulders right over your wrists. Really spread your fingers wide here. Roll the shoulders down and back. Gently tuck the tailbone under so you're feeling a slight lift in the low belly. Just breathe here, feeling the body expand, lengthening through the spine. Keep the neck long. How does that feel to be grounded here? Feeling the knees and the hands pressing into your mat. On your next inhale, we're going to drop the belly, open the chest, lift the tailbone. Inhale. Really peel those shoulders back, open the heart. Exhale, dip the chin, pull the low belly up and in, rounding through the spine. Option to take the seat back to the heels. Just going nice and slow. Inhale to open the chest. Pull the shoulders back. And exhale, pull the low belly up and in to round. Take the seat to the heels. Really stretching through that low back here. Inhale to open. Exhale, round and pull it back. Moving through the air like it's honey. Just really enjoying the movements. One more. Inhale to open. Exhale, round. Seat goes to the heels. This time we're going to stay here. Open up the knees as wide as the mat and wander those hands out even farther, coming into a wide-kneed child's pose. Big toes touch. Seat is lengthening back towards the heels. Take the elbows as wide as the mat. Thumbs touch, pointer fingers touch, making a diamond with those fingers. Allow yourself to breathe and get heavy in this position, in this pose. Expanding the low back with your breath. Maybe breathing into any space that feels tight. And letting that go with every exhale. One more breath. Let it go. Inhale, back up into tabletop. Take those knees again under the hips. Tuck the toes and send the seat high. So you're coming into a downward facing dog. Keep those fingers spread wide. You may have to adjust your stance a little bit. Keep the knees deeply bent. So you're going to be pressing your chest towards the thighs. The heels can be up here. Just really feeling length in the spine. Dip the chin slightly so that the ears are in line with your biceps. And really send the seat up, up and back. Nice, long, slow, deep breaths. And feeling those shoulders turn on. And then when you're ready, if you want to drop one heel towards the mat, doesn't matter if it touches. Then the other, just walking those heels, walking those feet, bending through the knees, making any little feel-good movements for you. Maybe take the seat side to side, really whatever feels good. And find stillness, yearning those heels down towards the mat. Pull the shoulders down away from the ears, deep inhale. On your exhale, wander those feet to the top of the mat. Feet can be hips width apart. Inhale, palms press to the shins, open up the heart, half lift. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Again, draping the body over those thighs. Just allowing yourself to relax here. The head is heavy. The neck is long. Maybe rock the head side to side. Trying your best to keep the shoulders pulled away from the ears, giving those ears some space. And clasp opposite elbows with the hands. And just really let that upper body get heavy. Letting any tension or negative thoughts or anything that doesn't serve you just to fall out of the head right now. Just let it go. Option to make little figure eights with those elbows. Just moving really slow today, allowing yourself to feel the body. Inhale, drop those hands, press them back into the shins, half lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, tuck the tailbone, let the arms be heavy, rounding up through the spine. So your head is going to be the last thing to come up. Really go vertebrae by vertebrae, rounding through that upper back, mid back, and finally allow the shoulders to glide down and back. Neck is long. Dip the chin slightly, feeling all four corners of the feet pressing into your mat. Spread your toes, just feeling strong here. Hands come out to the sides. Mountain pose. Feeling strong and sturdy. Inhale, reach those hands up to the sky. Exhale, flip the palms, press that air away. Inhale, palms reach up. Exhale, drop the right hand towards the side. You can grab the waist if you'd like, or let that be long. And then you're just going to pull up and over with that left hand. Send that left thumb back in space, opening up through the chest. Really ground that left foot through the mat. Pull the low belly in by tucking the tailbone slightly, and maybe peek underneath that armpit, getting a nice side stretch here. Keep that right side from collapsing down, so you really want to lift up and over first. And feeling those side ribs spread apart with each inhale. And on an exhale, pull the tummy back and in, bring it all the way up to center. Exhale, left hand goes down towards the thigh or the hip, and reach that up first. Right hand up and over. Press the right foot into the mat. Pull the thumb back in space. Maybe peek under that arm. Deep breath into those side ribs. Let it go. One more big breath. And on your exhale, reach it back up to center. Inhale, a little reach up and back. And exhale, fold it over. Inhale to lift. Exhale, palms to the mat. Step that left foot back in space. Lower the back left knee down. So your right knee's right over that right ankle. Untuck the back toes. And come on all the way up into a low lunge. So here you're going to want to be pulling that right hip back and the left hip forward. Hands can be up all the way. You can keep them at prayer, or you can let them rest on that right knee. Whatever's feeling good for you today. We're just getting some opening through the hip flexors and the quad muscle. Breathing into that psoas, that deep muscle that runs to your hips and your low back, in your abdomen. One more big breath. If your arms are up, you're going to lower that left hand down, take that right hand open to the right side. So just a little bit of a twist here. If you'd like a little more, you can tuck those back toes and lift the back left knee off the mat. Dragonfly. Pressing that left shoulder towards the left knee and really pulling that right hip back if you've gone up on that left toe. If not, staying where you are is just good too. One more big breath. And release. On your next inhale, we're going to take that right hand back, opening up to the side. So we're facing the right side, arms are open. Drop that right hand down towards the back thigh. Left hand reaches up and over. Big stretch. Breathing into those ribs, into the belly, to any space that's feeling a little tight. Squeeze your inner thighs together. You're active in the low body. And on your next exhale, cartwheel those hands. Hands frame that right foot. Tuck those back toes under. Come into tabletop. And send the seat high, downward facing dog. Pedal out those legs. And that is our flow. We're going to do the same thing on the second side. Find stillness in that downward facing dog. Really press those heels down towards the mat. Option for knees to be bent. That's just as good. Deep inhale. Exhale. Feet come to the top of the mat. Hips width apart. Inhale, half lift. Palms press. Exhale to fold. Inhale. Spin the hands down, around and up. Reaching up. Arch it back and fold it over. Inhale, palms press, half lift. Exhale, palms come to the mat. Right foot steps back this time. Lower the back right knee down to the mat. You can untuck the toes if you like and reach it all the way up. Again, pulling that left hip back. Palms can be at the chest or on the knee, whatever feels good for you. Just breathing into this low lunge, allowing anything that's tight in there to open. Release the tension. We're all sitting so much these days. It's so good to get that opened up. Big inhale. On your exhale, drop that right hand down to the mat. Left hand reaches, open the chest towards the left side, pressing that right shoulder towards the right knee, or left knee, sorry. Tuck those back toes under if you'd like to lift the back right knee up off the mat. For a little twist, easy twist. You can have that knee up or down, whatever is feeling good for you. Just breathing here. Long and slow, deep breaths. On your next inhale, untuck the back toes. If those are up, let that back knee fall. And then we're just going to lift that right hand up, pulling the left hand back. So you're opening up towards that left side. Really keeping those inner thighs squeezed together is going to help with that twist. On your next inhale, dropping that back left hand to the thigh, to the back thigh, reaching that right hand up and over. Feeling just a little heat, enough to get you breathing hard, getting the heart moving. And on an exhale, hands frame the foot, tuck the back toes under, and step the left foot down, coming into tabletop first, and then sending the seat high, downward facing dog. And pedal those legs out. Deep breath in, and exhale, lower back down into tabletop. Spin those feet out to the side, coming into a seated fold. So our toes are up to the sky. Really strengthen through those thighs. Press the heels down and away. Can always have a little bend here too if you need it. Big inhale. Arms can come up if you'd like. And on your exhale, reaching through the chest, bending through at the hips, dropping the chest down towards the knees first. So if you really like this, actively try to open the chest. And if this is all you got, that's great, that's perfect. We just want to really keep that chest open so we're not encouraging that rounding of the upper back. Wherever you are, just breathing long and slow. Try taking that mantra here. My body is balanced and thriving. Option to dip the chin deeply into the chest, just feeling a nice stretch in the back of the neck. Maybe letting those elbows come to the mat. And if you're up here, that's still totally fine. Just doing whatever feels good for your body. Again, using that mantra if you like. My body is balanced and thriving. And if you have your elbows down, place your palms on the mat and walk your hands back towards your seat, articulating the spine until the head's the last thing to come up. Just being very gentle with yourself here. We're going to scooch the seat forward, planting those feet on the ground, and then lowering down one vertebrae at a time, just taking a really quick Shavasana, taking the shoulders underneath the chest, lengthen through the legs, allowing the feet to fall away from each other. Just make any quick adjustments that you need. Roll the head side to side. And palms can face the ceiling, or if you'd like a little extra feminine mudra. Mudra is just a hand formation that creates different energies. You can make a little triangle with your pointer fingers and your thumb. And then you're just going to take the thumbs on the belly button or just under it, I guess. So you're kind of making a little triangle over your womb space. That's an option if you'd like to bring some more feminine energy into your life, into your body. We live in a very masculine space right now, so it's good to get that in there. Or if that doesn't serve you, hands can always be at the side. We'll just be here for another minute. And begin to waken yourself back up. Wiggle the fingers and toes. You are welcome to stay in that Shavasana as long as you like, but if you need to move on, then we'll wiggle those fingers, rotate the wrists and the hands. Take a deep breath, reaching the hands up overhead. Exhale, take one knee to the chest, and then the other. And just roll over onto that right side. You can use the arm as a pillow for just a breath. And on your exhale, taking that right or left hand, press yourself back up into a seated position. Coming back to cross legs, keeping those eyes closed best you can. Rotate the shoulders down and back. On your inhale, reach those hands up. Exhale, pull it down through center. Dip the chin, really thanking yourself for taking this time to do something good for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. And again, using that mantra throughout the rest of your day. My body is balanced and thriving. One more deep breath. If you'd like, on your exhale, you can bow. Namaste. I hope you're feeling a little more relaxed and refreshed, hopefully feeling a little more glowy. We'll see you tomorrow.